The ARK franchise has been in a very rough place recently, and there has been a lot of drama surrounding the upcoming release of ARK Survival Ascended and the long-awaited ARK 2. While it seems like work should be chugging along at a nice pace on both projects, we recently covered a couple pieces of news on the channel, and it's all going to be in an even worse light once we go over all of the new revelations that the community has been talking about. So let me know in the comment section what you think about the state of the ARK IP, and let's get into what's going on over at Studio Wildcard. So in case you missed it, ARK 2 was pushed back a few weeks ago, and there was a bit of drama because one of the game's support studios apparently claimed that the game was being delayed again, but then Studio Wildcard, the main developers, came out and said that the second delay was a miscommunication. Personally, I'm still not sure I believe that, because that's a very strange thing for there to be a miscommunication about, and frankly, I'm still solidly of the state of mind that there were actually plans to delay the game for the second time, but after the internet was so mad about the first delay, and rightfully so, Studio Wildcard decided to back off and basically just put the work into maximum overdrive instead, so they hit the game's delay's new deadline, which is 2024. Now, as a way to hold fans over until then, Studio Wildcard is releasing the Unreal Engine 5 remake of the game titled ARK Survival Ascended, but the way that that's being released is absolutely ridiculous. The remake was originally marketed as a free update for all existing owners of the game, but that has since turned into a full price game that doesn't even include DLCs, meaning everyone will have to pay for the game and all of its DLCs expansions for a second time. Plus, the official servers of the original game will be shut down, and as of recording this video, there is still no obvious indication on the Steam store page that this is the case. Meaning if you buy ARK on Steam right now for $20, you'll be forced to pay for it a second time when the remastered version comes out, and you'll be paying way more than $20. But that brings us to today. What has the ARK development team been up to over the last couple of months after all of the backlash to the announcements? Did they release some new statements about the pricing of the remastered version of the game? Are they updating the release window for ARK 2 so we know when to expect it? Well, not really. According to a YouTube creator that has been doing a great job covering all of the recent shenanigans regarding the IP, things are getting really insane. Over the last few weeks, there's been some crazy bans coming from Snail Games, the publisher of ARK Survival Evolved. The details are a little murky, but from the looks of it, it seems like there's a group of Snail Games employees who like to play ARK, but if they're griefed, beaten, or just generally inconvenienced by people in the PvP, they will go out of their way to ban the player. I've honestly never seen such an obvious abuse of power like this in a video game. So just think, you're playing ARK PvP and you're having a good run, but then all of a sudden your account is suspended simply because you killed someone who works for the company that published the game and they can't handle a loss. The fact that Studio Wildcard hasn't stopped in, made any changes, or publicly apologized is insane, and from what I can tell, this is going to be an ongoing issue that has even started affecting high-profile ARK content creators. So what does this all have to do with ARK 2? Well, if the ARK community is starting to turn against the publisher and developer for refusing to play fair or stick up for the players, there is a very good chance that the community is not going to transition over to ARK Survival Ascended, but if things don't change in the near future, the sales for ARK 2 are going to be much lower than anticipated. I've never seen such a massive IP fail so quickly, because remember, this is the same IP that was supposed to have an animated series with names of people like Vin Diesel attached to it. I'm also frankly amazed that more people aren't talking about this, because this is such an insane abuse of power, it's hard to believe. Tons of players have been banned for attacking Snail Games players, and there are a ton of people also getting banned from the Steam forums and ARK Discord server simply for pointing out the issue that they have with the game, and it's even been alleged that Snail Games are using bot accounts to boost the game's Steam reputation. Something is very shady going down with ARK right now, and the sequel constantly getting delayed further and further back. I think it's only a matter of time until a bombshell drops and we see the ARK IP completely implode. But what do you guys think about all this? Have you been following all the ARK drama? If you haven't, I highly recommend searching it up on YouTube. But yeah, guys, that's gonna wrap it up with this video. Let me know what your thoughts are in the comment section below. Like the video, subscribe, and until next time, this has been VGL, and I'll talk to you guys again soon.